This could be us.
So back to what I was saying.
Could be us.
Yo, what's poppin', guys? It's your boy Crix209 back at you guys with another video. And today we are going and breaking down the best of 3 set that I had with Marshall Mind. Shout out to Marshall #1 for doing the fights with me. He kept his word. We got the fights in. And I just wanted to give you guys kind of a breakdown of what I seen in the fight and why I fought him the way that I did. So as you guys can see, it's my Cub Swanson against his Jose Aldo. And the one thing you guys probably noticed if you watch the video on his channel is that immediately I switched into southpaw. Now I did this for a reason because #1, if he was going to chop my legs, I wanted him to chop my right leg so that way I could switch into southpaw and my left leg would be, or switch into orthodox, I'm sorry, and my left leg would be good to go in my preferred stance. But #2, I also wanted to chop his lead leg, and I wanted, if he was started to check, that my my back leg or my lead leg, whichever one I decided to go with, was going to be out of harm's way by just switching stance. As you can see here, I'm kind of just utilizing the space. You see me switch back to orthodox and then back into southpaw to give him a different look, and we're cracking off those leg kicks right off the rip, and we check one right there. So after a little bit, he's not going to really be wanting to throw leg kicks if he sees that I'm working his lead leg and checking his rear. It would really put him in a bad situation because Aldo only has an 80 switch stance. So here you just kind of see me getting a good feel. I'm getting a good feel for what he really wants to do. He's advancing forward heavy with that jab, which I have told you guys I like to do as well. So I know a good counter to that is to try to leg kick as he hops out of the pocket, which is what we're doing. Utilizing good calf kicks right here. Try to hit him with a head kick, but he does block. But we check another kick right there, and it does major damage to his leg. And we're only halfway through the first round, so we're doing a good job so far. But he is landing a little bit. I'm trying to be patient, just trying to get a good feel for what he's doing in this round while working those legs. So you see, I'm not rushing at all. I'm not trying to go in and block break him. But the one thing I could tell you in this fight is it was a little bit I'm sorry, it was a little bit slower paced than my normal fights are because we were fighting on Xbox, and I only had 1 to 2 warm-up fights before this, before we actually got in our fight. So I was still trying to get a good feel for not only him but the Xbox play as well. We hit him with a good slip uppercut, we catch him with a good teep. So now we kind of got a feel for what he wants to do in terms of his teep kicks and his teep timing. So we're gonna try to either sidestep or try to avoid being in range. He throws another one. We're not getting backed up all the way to the cage, but he hits us with a good switch kick. So we need to be aware that that's in his arsenal as well. He's starting to block the kicks just a little bit. Hit him with a good roundhouse kick as he's in the pocket. So you don't see us rushing into the pocket. We're kind of just countering right now, trying to see what adjustment he's gonna make to the way that I'm fighting. Just staying patient. We do duck into that switch kick, which kind of negates a little bit of the damage, but he's not letting us do too much damage inside the pocket. We're working the body jab. So for the last 10 seconds, I feel like I did a good enough job to really win this round, and that's the end of the first round. Now, going into the second round, I kind of knew that his leg health was bad because I chopped at it and I checked a lot of his kicks in the first round. So I expected in the second round for the kicks to stop coming at the legs, but to start going more towards my body. So here at the beginning of the second round, he feints the kicks to the legs, and there is the body kick. And now he's ripping down to my body with a good body combination. There's a spinning back kick to the body as well. And if you guys are looking into using Cub Swanson, he has very bad body health. It's only an 88. So I knew I was going to be in trouble if I didn't stop him from hitting my body. So I knew I needed to get him in southpaw as soon as possible. Here he throws a kick at an inopportune time. We're able to get that rock off, rip down to the body of Jose Aldo while still working those leg kicks. He double jabs into a leg kick of his own, but he misses on the leg kick, thankfully. So now we got him rocked. So now I want to take a second to really see what he's going to do, if it's going to rattle him or if he's going to be composed and come back and land some good strikes of his own. And that's exactly what he's doing. So we respond with a combination of our own. Try to rip through his block with that combination, but we do get a good lead hook in. But we're not rushing because Marshall is a skilled player. Now, the one thing I don't want to be taken from this video is for people to call Marshall overrated or anything like that. This dude is a very, very good player, and I had to make pinpoint adjustments in order to beat him, because if I made a mistake at all, he's the type of player that will get me in trouble and put me out fast. So I knew that I needed to play this almost to perfection, even more so with the fighter picks that we had. So here he's working my body. We're trying to break that block down, extending out the combos just a little bit, but not over committing to where he could counter us. We're just throwing 1-2 punch combinations, just mixing up the timing. We work that calf kick again. Work it again right there. He's not really checking too much of them. We're slip straight into a calf kick, and a calf kick to lead off into a straight. So now we're just making him kind of guess where we're going to go. We're going high-low. Even though we're not working the body, we are working the calf. So it's making him have to lower his block a lot more than I think he would really want to. But we're also being real careful with the stamina uses that we have in this round as well. So there he cracks me with a good lead hook. He is able to check that kick. So we got to respond with something, and we're able to get a rock in the pocket, which is the best case scenario right there, because he did have our leg health hurt pretty bad, but we were able to time out a combination, earn a little bit of respect. So now we're back to chopping that leg, and it's blinking like a blinker when you get off the freeway. And now we're just going to take our time and try to pick him apart from the outside. And what picking him apart with these leg kicks is going to do, it's going to either force him to try to mix up his timing from the outside, or it's going to force him to press us forward even harder, because he wants to stop those leg kicks from coming out. And here with the last 10 seconds, I don't think he's going to go for anything big, and he doesn't. And that's the end of the second round. Now, we were able to work his legs again in that round. We did get a couple of rocks, but he is catching on to the fact that we're trying to pop out the leg kicks as he's exiting from the pocket. So we really need to be aware, because one stationary combo from Jose Aldo and we could be in major, major trouble, and this fight can turn around. So here in the third round, we're just taking our time. We're back in southpaw, like I said. So if he starts checking these kicks, the back leg will be the one that gets hurt, and we'll be able to switch into orthodox, which kind of didn't really make sense, but we're mixing it up well enough to where he's not really checking too much of the kicks right now. So there it is again. We're able to get that lower leg health down. That thing is blinking. He has to switch into southpaw at some point in this round, because I'm just chopping away at it. He's feinting off strikes. He's trying to utilize the footsies very, very well, but we hit him with a good jab leg kick. And we actually throw out a wheel kick just in case he tried to slip off, but he doesn't. So we're just taking our time working that lead hook calf kick. Here he's exchanging in the pocket, breaking down our block. He checks that one, but we finally get what we've been aiming for the entire fight, and that's to get him into southpaw. Now, I feel more confident in stepping into the pocket with Jose Aldo, because number one, he's eating a lot of leg damage, and that's gonna affect the power stat off the rip. But number two, his switch stance being so low is also gonna affect his power. So there we get a good straight, or a good slip uppercut. And now we're pressing the pace a little bit more, walking him down, catch him with a jab, straight lead uppercut, rock him again, go down to the body. Good job by him throwing an uppercut, which made us have to back up and reset. But now that head health is getting lower and lower, as well as that leg health, and he's already in southpaw. So it's kind of just the three things you don't really want with Jose Aldo. Right here we rock him again. Throw that lead elbow, but he's not in range. Double jabbing into that block, cracking that calf kick off. Hit him with a beautifully timed front kick. Get that knockdown. Now we're trying to get the finish here, but he did a good job of posting the first strike that I threw and surviving that. So here we're in his full guard. We're punching away. We want to posture up, which we do. And the reason I didn't go for the ground and pound right there is because of the fact that we probably would have got reversed and been put in a bad spot. But there we stand up, we knock him down again. Now we're going to try to get this fight finished on the feet if at all possible. He's jabbing. He's throwing 3-punch combinations, trying to get us out of there in southpaw. Now we're in a good spot. We just need to play patient and really just pick our shots, and we'll try to get him out of here as soon as possible. So there he throws a good lead hook. We duck. Catch him with a beautifully timed straight, and there he's in another ground and pound scenario, but we're gonna go ahead and get up. Like I said, we're gonna try to get the finish on the feet, and we crack him with a good lead roundhouse kick to the head, and that was the end of the first fight. We were able to really come up with a game plan and really execute it to perfection. Now let's go ahead and jump into the second fight, and here we are in the second fight up against Martial Mind and his Jose Aldo. Now, the tricky part to running best of 3 sets is you cannot come with the same game plan twice. So now he knows what I'm trying to do. He knows that I'm going to work the legs. So we're going to have to mix it up a little bit more and go to the head instead of just relying on the leg kicks like we did in the first fight. So as you can see, we're controlling the middle of the octagon a little bit more than we were in the first fight. We both have a good feel for each other right here. There we crack him with a good combination, pop out the front kick. We're able to check that kick, and then we slip straight him and then double hooks to the body, drain his stamina way down. But we're overcommitting and we need to reset, so we do. But you notice that we're never backed up to the cage, and when we are, we fire back in response and press forward. Good sidestep by him right there on the side kick. So far he's made a lot of adjustments. He's not gonna let me just sit back and leg kick him like I did in the last fight, and he's pressing forward and throwing really good combinations that are landing at a heavy rate right now. So here we need to exchange in the pocket, which you guys know I love to do. I love being in the pocket. That's something that I'm known for on my channel, is being the pocket master. So I feel comfortable in there, but we don't want to do it too much and get pull countered or anything like that. So we're just exchanging at the right moments. There we catch him with a good 3-piece. Now he's popping off the calf kick, so I need to be aware of that as well. So we're going to be switching in between orthodox and southpaw throughout the rest of the fight. Catch him with a good leg kick as he retreated. Good leg kick as he entered into the pocket. Now the one thing that I noticed is that he's mixed up his timing a lot more in this fight. He's not just utilizing that jab as much as he was in the first fight. He tries to spin right there as we catch him and knock him out of that animation. We haven't backed up to the cage, but we're not able to take advantage of it. So he's mixing up his timing. He's going high-low. He's trying to work the legs, so we're just checking the leg kicks now. He's overcommitting a little bit on the leg kicks because he wants to try to hurt us. So we're going to have more opportunities to the head than we did in the last fight. We blocked that spin kick right there, but we need to circle out, regain a little bit of the octagon control here that he's dominating to this point. So we switch into southpaw. Try to go with the body jab, but he did interrupt us. There we go with the body straight into a lead hook. Now we're pressing him back, gaining a little bit of that respect by breaking the block down just a little bit, but he's responding very well in this round. So we're just trying to take our time, not rushing anything, making the reads, but trying to be aggressive as I try to do in every fight. Utilizing that tactical aggression against Martial Mind himself. So here neither one of us is really throwing heavy combinations out. He misses on that body kick. We make him pay. Try to go with the jab straight head kick, but it doesn't break through the block, unfortunately. So we're both standing in the middle, catch that front kick to the body. We threaten with the side kick, and we catch him with the front kick as that round ended. So I got to see the adjustments that he was going to make in this fight, and now I need to make the adjustments going into this second round. So here we touch gloves in a show of respect, and we're back underway for the second round. He tries to time out that front kick as he expected us to double jab into his block. We rip to the body, then back up to the head, then go back down to the body. Doing a great job of mixing it up here. Catch him with a good lead hook. Sit him down right there. Now I'm going to rip to the body, then go back up to the head, and we're able to get him out with the good body to head combination and able to get that victory. Whew, that was close. He made some good adjustments in the first round, but we were able to catch him in that second round. But with that being said, that's the end of the video, guys. I hope you guys did enjoy these fights. Like I said, shout out to Martial Mind again for keeping his word, and we got these fights in. I really hope you guys enjoyed the content on both of our channels. If you guys did and you guys are new to the channel, make sure to slap that subscribe button, as well as slap the hell out of that like button so that way this video gets thrown into the YouTube algorithm. Without further ado, guys, take it easy, be safe, and thank you guys for stopping by again.